Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Snay. I am so excited to be doing a second video for the year. Guys, can you believe that I've just spent about 2 to 3 hours recording, dressing up, recording and editing the video only to for me to end up deleting it instead of saving it. I'm so disappointed in myself, so I'm doing this for the second time, and I hope this one is better than the last one. So I didn't dress up, forgive me. I want to get it over and done with. Okay, all right, I will do my best to get straight to the point. This vlog is highly requested from my friends on WhatsApp and Instagram. Am I looking at the camera or am I self camera? Okay, so this is what I wrote to keep me on track, so that I can be straightforward to the point. Traveling to Europe. Why is traveling good for you? It improves your general outlook on life. It really does. Like the way I see life right now, I'm very much more appreciative. I love being from South Africa, even though it's considered to be a second world country, of which I don't believe it is. But anyways, I'm proud to be from that country. Traveling also exposes you to new things and new people. You get to meet amazing people. I have a few that I now follow in Instagram and they follow me back that I've met during my traveling journey. Traveling also makes you happier. I am so happy and single, guys. I am happy and single. Like, I feel like this is where I'm supposed to be in life at this age. Like God was able to make all things work together for my good. So I'm glad I'm not married or have any kids at this point, because I'm really loving my life. It's inspiring, like, to see young people out there, people traveling, coming from all walks of life. It's just very inspiring. So I recommend traveling. Now, for this video, unfortunately, is for mostly South Africans. People are in South Africa, but I think the neighboring countries as well, it can apply to them as well. So this is the minimum amount you need to have in order to be able to travel to Europe. It's plus minus 15,000, depending on the seasons and also depending on how the rent is doing. So for example, a return flight from South Africa to Amsterdam and from Amsterdam to South Africa is usually plus minus 5,000 to 10,000, depending on. Just one example of how much it usually is, depending also on the months and seasons. Like I said, just compare prices. So I recommend traveling between October to February. It's much cheaper to travel during that time because it's winter and not many people are traveling, so things are much cheaper. But also I think it's nicer because there aren't many people around. So I'll recommend between those months, February being the best, I believe, because it's already starting to be hot. So you can get very nice pictures and meet few tourists. So the 15,000 rands that I mentioned can get you a flight from South Africa to Amsterdam and from Amsterdam to South Africa. This 15,000 can also pay for your transportation in and around Europe, especially if you choose to use the cheapest transportation in Europe, which is the bus. So bus is actually cheaper than the train and the flights. I know I've been using, or I used the Flixbus when I was traveling this month. with the Flixbus, which this is just an example of how much it is to travel from the Netherlands to Belgium, and it's in some months it's even cheaper than this. I believe it's the cheapest. I was able to travel 3 countries. Okay, this is not about me, but if you travel to the Netherlands or to Amsterdam, you can see the Netherlands, you can see Belgium, you can see France, you can Germany, Italy, Switzerland. You can choose how many countries you want to travel based on how much you have. So using a Flixbus to travel between these countries, which are closer to each other, may cost you plus minus 3,000 rands, depending on which countries you go to and how much money you have to pay. So I'll keep putting the screenshots in between. Accommodation is also very cheap. You just have to compare prices. You can, if you know hotels, you can just go straight to their website instead of going to booking.com, because it's a bit more expensive because of their work as well that they have to put in. So it's better to book with the hotel or the hostel. Hostels are usually much cheaper, especially they are mostly designed for students and travelers who are traveling on budget. So for all these countries, or for most of these countries I mentioned in Europe, you can spend plus minus 2,000 for accommodation. And then for food, depending on you, like me, when I travel or when I was traveling, my priority was just traveling. I didn't care much about food. So me and my traveling partner, we had snacks for the buses, and also food would just go to buy takeaways and junk food, like burger places and chicken and whatever. But food wasn't important. The most important part was traveling and seeing the places we wanted to see. So like all in all, a minimum of 15,000 can get you to Europe, and you will be able to see a few countries in Europe. In this 15,000, you get to stay, you get to eat, you get to travel around. So no matter how much you earn, you can save up. Even if it takes you 3 to 5 years, you can save up and travel to Europe. This is my 2 cents on this whole thing. So I'm done with the video and the amount. It's better to, I wouldn't recommend traveling solo, especially if you're traveling for the first time, but also not a large group because of drama. So in order to avoid drama, at least 3 or 4 or 5 maximum, unless you are family. It's better to travel with people and not alone, because you get lost. People are unable to speak English in these European countries, so I think it helps if you have people that you are traveling with. Also, Google should be your friend. For those who know me, or even if you don't, if you are from South Africa or surrounding countries, I have an idea of putting together a trip to Europe between November and February 2024. So November 2023 and February 2024. So if you are interested and you'd like for me to plan this trip for you, or you want to travel with me, because I already know some tricks and stuff, I am happy to plan a trip between November and February. So hit me up on the comments below, or you can inbox me on Instagram or WhatsApp if you have my WhatsApp number. One of the next videos that I'll do, I think if you guys want, I can talk about the visa, the whole visa process and the requirements. But all this information you can actually find online, but I find it better to hear from someone who's been there, someone who can explain better, because even if you can find some things online, but you know, there are so many things that you miss from looking online. So guys, if there's any more thing or any other things that you would like to know about traveling to Europe, and anything, just anything, if you need my help, I can recommend some accommodations, I can recommend many things. So just hit me up on the comments below. I won't be answering any question concerning this video on my WhatsApp or Instagram. So if you have any questions, so that I don't have to repeat myself, just comment on the comments section down below, and then I'll answer you there. And if it's a lot of different questions, I can make another video. So I'm leaving this up to you guys. Let me know what you think. Till the next video. Bye guys. Bye bye. Salam.